Hello and welcome to Adelaide Oval. Here it's going to be some amazing football. It's going to be witnessed for I don't know how to say this, but it's hard to explain. Round 7 for AFL. For the AFL, it's Port Adelaide and West Coast. Adelaide Oval, quarter length, 5 minutes. Weather clear, so it's clear weather here at Adelaide Oval. It is day, obviously, and we need to talk here because the ladder position. Port Adelaide 15th, West Coast 2nd. If Port Adelaide win this game, West Coast will get a second loss, and maybe a team will go past them. West Coast have been in the top 2 for the whole competition. Yes, they have, but they have finally dropped from where they were. Yes, they have. So there's been a lot of drama going on, actually, lately. So, West Coast have been going through a lot of trouble and drama. Let's talk here about Kane Taylor. He's playing with West Coast. But he's not playing in today's lineup again. What's going on? Yeah, I have no idea. So this is what happened. Kane actually posted on Twitter saying West Coast got lucky again without me. What is going on? So this tweet was 2 weeks ago. Kane saying West Coast got lucky again without me. What is going on? West Coast then replies, Kane, we understand how you are feeling, but we will put you in when we want to put you in. That is what West Coast replied us. So let's have a little talk. Do you think Kane Taylor deserves to be in the lineup? Well, that's a good question. I actually went and watched West Coast train. They trained a couple blocks away, in Adelaide, obviously. West Coast is a Perth team. They travelled to Adelaide a bit earlier than expected, for a bit of training. So West Coast really are busting for a win here. West Coast lost last week. Their winning streak finally was defeated in round 6 against Fremantle. At full time, it was West Coast 117 to Fremantle 132 was the score at the time. And last week, Port Adelaide pulled out a 1-point loss to Brisbane Lions at the Gabba. So both teams have lost a game, so they're battling for a win to avenge what happened. But Port Adelaide are 15th. They want to go past Carlton. Carlton have 2 wins, 5 losses. Carlton lost to Collingwood. Yes, earlier today, at MCG. The scores was Collingwood 118 to Carlton 117 at full time, which was a point game. So it's been pretty interesting. No teams have gotten lower than 100 this round so far. Port Adelaide and West Coast are battling it out today. So let's go have a look at the team lineup. Alright, so for Port Adelaide's team lineup, left back pocket is Pierce Henley, Jackson Trengove is full back, right back pocket is Jared Harborough. Then Michael Barlow is playing right half back. Jarman Impey is playing centre half back. No, I'm recording for my YouTube channel. So playing left back pocket is Jack Holmes. I don't know how hard to pronounce that name. Travis Boak is playing Rock Rover. Jasper Pittard is playing the left wing. Then the Ruckman is Patrick Ryder. Chad Wingard playing right wing. Brad Ebert is playing playing in the Rover. Tom Jonas is playing centre. Then in the forward line, it's Jared Polak playing centre half forward. Left half forward is Matthew Broadbent. Then Cade Collar-Jasny is playing right half forward. Then right forward pocket is Sam Gray. Then Charlie Dixon is playing the full forward. And then Carl Amon playing left half forward. Very interesting. And on the bench is Justin Westhoff, Robbie Gray, Michael Riscatelli, and Hamish Hartlett. Now, for West Coast, the team that has been struggling with their lineup lately, but, I mean, they're getting the job done, getting some victories. Playing up back is Elliot Yeo, playing right back pocket. Full back is Brad Shepherd, and then left back pocket is Daniel Talia. Jack Redden, who is the captain for West Coast, he is playing left half back. Centre half back is Shannon Hearn, and Brody Smith playing right half back. Now playing in the midfield is Dane Beams playing the Rover, Luke Shuey playing centre. The ruckman is Sam Jacobs, who's playing on Patrick Ryder. That's a tough competition for him. Charlie Cameron playing right half forward. Left forward, read that wrong. Jamie Cripps is playing right wing. Right half forward is Tom Lynch. Sharad Wellingham playing centre half forward. And then the left half forward is Drew Petrie. Now, the left forward pocket is Chris Marston. Mark LaCroix is playing full forward. And then right forward pocket is Dom Sheed. And now, in the bench for West Coast is Lewis Jetta, David McKay, Andrew Gaff, and Matt Prittis. I'm recording. Okay, so let's look at the leading goal kickers for both teams. Well, there's no suspensions for West Coast. None for Port Adelaide either. Injuries for West Coast, there's a lot. Hill is injured with an injured back. He's going to be out for 2 weeks. He'll be back in 2 weeks, should I say. Lysa has a head injury. He's gone for 2 weeks. Nick Nat-Nui has a knee PC ligament. He's out for 7 weeks. McGovern out for 6 weeks with broken ribs. Darling with strained calf for 6 weeks. Rory Sloane with broken ribs for 9 weeks. Now look at the stats. The leading goal kicker for Port Adelaide at the moment, I'm pretty sure it's Charlie Dixon. Yeah, Charlie Dixon is the leading goal kicker for Port Adelaide with 32 goals, 4 behinds, 0 goal assists at the moment. He has not assisted 1 goal. So maybe we might witness him assisting a goal today. Maybe. And now for West Coast, the leading goal kicker is Mark LaCroix. 24 goals, 7 behinds, 2 goal assists. Alright, let's look at the ladder. How many wins have each team got? West Coast have 5 wins, 1 loss so far. Port Adelaide have 2 wins, 5 losses. 2 wins, 4 losses, I mean. So if Port Adelaide lose here, they're going to have 2 wins, 5 losses. If West Coast lose, they're going to have 5 wins, 2 losses. Now, if West Coast wins this game, they'll have 6 wins, 1 loss. They might put themselves ahead of Essendon again, just for now. I wonder if Essendon might beat Freeman or not. That's what I'm wondering. Now, Port Adelaide. If they win, they'll have 3 wins, 4 losses. That will put them pretty high on the ladder, maybe ahead of Collingwood. Collingwood are 10th on the ladder, so that might put them 10th. Or maybe 9th ahead of Gold Coast. So obviously the game is in Adelaide. I have no clue who's gonna win this game. It's definitely gonna be backwards and forwards. As planned. But yeah, obviously it's definitely gonna be a hard thing for them. I don't know, I forgot what I was gonna say, but obviously it's gonna be very, very hard for Port Adelaide to pull out a victory, but at the same time, West Coast are really good at their home game, and West Coast haven't played in Adelaide yet this year, I don't think. So yeah, it's gonna be hard. So here we go. Crowd is going crazy here at Adelaide Oval. Not as a big crowd as I would have expected with a clash like this, West Coast and Port Adelaide. Definitely, yeah, not many people. Hold on.
So you're tipping Woody wants to go.
Here we go. West Coast are on their way to the ring. Up to the ring. West Coast are on their way to the stadium. The away team are here. We're flying high. Still no Taylor in the lineup. I don't know what Taylor's going to do next year. I heard a lot of teams actually want him. Want to sign Kane Taylor. Yeah, I heard about that as well. So maybe he'll play for maybe he'll play for Port Adelaide for a winner. Yeah, maybe. Kane Taylor's a Tasmanian player, so I would expect him to play for either Hawthorn or North Melbourne. But obviously it's his choice. We gotta wait and see what he makes. But the toss of the coin, and Port Adelaide win the toss. The siren has sounded. Great bounce from the umpire. Tapped from the power. Ball up is called. Here we go. A tap from the Eagles. And Port Adelaide gets away with it. Rough contact is called. And Travis Boak to take the kick. Nice kick, Boak. Play on is called. Here we go. Ryder with the pickup. Nice kick inside 50 mark from Amon. Carl Amon. Right in front of goal. It's a bit windy here in Adelaide, as it was in Melbourne earlier today. That is true, and Port Adelaide kicks the first. Great bounce from the umpire. Tap. Kicking it away. Broadbent. Here we go. Eagles getting it away. Strong tackle. There. Power with the ball. Here we go. Backwards and forwards game here at Adelaide Oval.
Yeah.
Backwards and forwards game. Power getting it away. Nice turnover there from the Eagles. Quick kick. Mark from Hearn. And Hearn plays on. Nice kick. Hearn across the pack to Wellingham. Wellingham. Nice kick. Mark there from Marston. Marston wants a short kick. No one in particular. Out of bounds. Here we go. Tap by Ryder. Eagles getting the ball anyways. And a mark play on there from Marston. Holding the ball. Big cost there. West Coast might lose 2 games in a row. That's bad for them. If they lose again today and Essendon win, there's a big chance Essendon are gonna have two. There's a big chance of Essendon playing finals. Yes, there is. Wellingham with the ball. Nice kick. Lacroix not quite there, and that's a behind. There from the Eagles. That's Wellingham who scores it. The scores is 1 goal straight, 6-1 behind. Port Adelaide in the lead. Great kick out. Marked by Wellingham to start it off with the turnover. Great work. And Port Adelaide with the ball. Nice getaway. Mark there from Jonas. Port Adelaide would need this win anyways if they win it. Yes, they will. Great short kick. Mark there from Beams. Dane Beams wants a beautiful kick. Mark from Wellingham. And Wellingham kicks and misses. Scores 1 goal straight, 6-2 behind. Port Adelaide in the lead. Great kick. Dropped and Port Adelaide keeping it in there. Harbour, nice kick. Getting it away. And Kolajasny with the ball. Kicks it short across the pack. Mark from Jacobs to turn it over. Play on is called. Nice kick to Mitchell who marks it. Mitchell, nice kick. Mark from Cameron. Cameron kicks it. What a spacky from Drew Petrie, the former Kangaroo. And Petrie fouls there, Adam Full. Harbour, nice kick. Wingard. Mark to Kolajasny. Kolajasny, nice kick. Mark from Pollack. Pollack, nice kick. And he's missed it. There you go, the scores is 1 goal, 1-7-2 behind. Port Adelaide in the lead. Mark from Yeo. Yeo, nice kick. Mark from Smith. Smith to Hearn. Hearn, nice kick. Mark there from Jonas. Jonas, nice kick across to Ebert. Ebert wants a beautiful kick inside 50. Mark there from Dixon. And Port Adelaide to keep the big lead, misses. Nice kick. Marcus called. Port with the ball. Nice short kick inside 50. Oh, inside goal square, should I say, and Charlie Dixon. Amazing turnover there by Port Adelaide as well. And a goal. There we go. 14-2. That's a 12-point game. Great tap. Getting it away though is the Eagles. Mark from Wellingham. Wellingham, nice short kick. Mark from Jacobs. Getting it away again. Mark from Marston. Marston. Nice kick. Mark from Lacroix. And Lacroix kicks the first goal for the Eagles. There you go. 8-14 is the score. Tapped by West Coast. Getting it away. Nice kick inside 50. Not quite there. Tries to get a quick kick on it. And that's gone out of bounds. And here we go, West Coast getting an attack. Short kick away. And up finds the power. Trengo with the ball. Nice kick across to Kolajasny. Not quite. Port Adelaide are dominant here at Adelaide Oval. Nice kick, Mark from Gray. Sam Gray. And here we go. Great goal from Charlie Dixon who runs it in. Port Adelaide fans are going crazy. Surprisingly, the crowd is full of West Coast fans. More than Port Adelaide fans here in Adelaide Oval. Great kick mark from Mitchell. May have to get a calculation of how many West Coast fans are here and how many Port Adelaide fans are here. Great kick, by the way, to Lacroix. And Lacroix misses. There you go. The scores is 3-2-20 Port Adelaide leading West Coast 1-3-9. Great kick mark from Boak. Boak short kick. And Beams with the mark. Dang Beams. Nice kick across the group mark. There you go. Not mark, but Port Adelaide leads West Coast by 11 points at quarter time. Quarter time, the scores is Port Adelaide 3-2-20 leading West Coast 1-3-9. 1 goal, 3 behinds for West Coast. This is bad, especially for a good team like them. Honestly, you would have expected a lot more to happen with West Coast. Yes, you would have. So, as I said, the quarter time scores is Port Adelaide 3 goals, 2 behinds, 20. Leading West Coast 1 goal, 3 behinds, 9. Alright, let's talk here about the quarter time match stats. So, inside 50s, West Coast are dominating their inside 50s. But with the turnovers have just been amazing from West Coast. From Port Adelaide. They're just dominating there. The major ball winners for Port Adelaide. Patrick Ryder with 4, Jared Harbrow with 3, Travis Boak with 3. For West Coast, Sharrod Wellingham with 7, Sam Jacobs with 5, Dane Beams with 5. Dixon, goal kickers for Port Adelaide, Dixon with 2, Amon with 1. The goal kickers for West Coast is Mark LaCroix with 1. So, let's talk here for a bit about the hitouts. Is dead even here for West Coast. So, do you think that West Coast should have put Kane Taylor in? Honestly, he's definitely good with the marks. He's a lot better than most of the players out there. So, maybe it would have been a good idea. He was definitely at training. He was definitely ready for a game. But, obviously, West Coast ain't willing to put him in. Sounds about right. Here we go. Next quarter is underway. Great bounce from the umpire. Tap by the Eagles. And here we go. The bouncing ball was not collected there, and Dane Beams with the pick-up kicks a goal and misses to the right. Scores is 3-2-20 Port Adelaide leading West Coast 1-4-10. Here we go. Kick out from the power. West Coast keepers trying to keep it in. Gone out of bounds. Thrown in. And here we go. West Coast getting it away. Great kick across the pack mark from Marston. And Marston, short kick mark from LaCroix. And LaCroix has kicked a goal. Beautiful goal. West Coast kicking their second goal. 2-4-16 to 3-2-20. Great kick. Mark from Harbrow. Harbrow, nice kick across to Impey. Impey getting it away to Jonas. Jonas kicks. And there we go. Great rough contact. Great contact there from Port Adelaide. Getting it away. A mark from Dixon who gets tackled holding the ball. Great kick across the pack. And the power with the ball kicks and misses there, Wingard. There you go. This is where all the behinds are going to start happening for Port Adelaide. 3-3-21 to 2-4-16. Port Adelaide in the lead. Mark getting it away. Here we go. A lot of marking in this game. A ball up there. And a tap from the power. Here we go. The handball is off and that's to the hard. There you go. 3-4-22 to 2-4-16. Port Adelaide leading the game. A mark there from Smith. A mark from Holland. Holland. Here we go. Eagles getting it away. Great ball movement there out of full Wellingham. Trengo with the ball. Nice kick across the pack, marked by Dane Beams. And a foul there, out of full Dane Beams. Trengo kicks it. Mark from Wellingham. Wellingham, nice kick to Sheed. Sheed plays on and misses. Mark from Harborough. Harborough plays on. Mark, play on. Is caught again. Here we go. Great bouncing pick up there from Port Adelaide. Gray with the mark. Nice short kick. And here we go. Some quick football. Great play from the power. And there's Carl Amon who kicks the goal. Port Adelaide slipping it away 28-17 in the second quarter. Here we go. Some quick football. And a mark from Amon. And a play on his call. And here we go. Mark from Sheed. Sheed. Nice kick across to Lacroix. Who marks him? This is 28-10 is the score. Oh wait, 28-18 I mean. Is the score. It's a 10-point game. 4-4-28 Port Adelaide to 2-6-18 West Coast. This is very embarrassing for West Coast, being the one that started from the best team in the league to dropping down to the second best team in the league at the moment. Jacobs with the mark. But they're going to drop more after this, I reckon. I guess I just better hope Essendon lose. That's true. A mark there. And Port Adelaide playing it on. And there you go. Mark, play on. West Coast getting it away. And I'm play on. Great kick. Mark there from Lacroix. And this is well needed for West Coast. And they've literally shanked it out in full. What happened? They're right in front of goal Lacroix. Henley. Play on. Mark from Impey. Who kicks it backwards. And no way. That was deliberate. And there you go. Port Adelaide made a mistake. And is paid for it. And there's another shank move there from West Coast. There is something going on with West Coast. They really need Taylor back in, I think. Here we go. Handballing it off. Tom Lynch with the ball inside 50 mark by Marston. West Coast need to at least score behind. They can't just keep on kicking out of full or out of bounds. A mark there from Trengo to turn it over. And a play on is called. Nice kick. Mark from Rada. Play on. Great strength tackle. A ball up. And there you go. Great kick from the power. Getting it away. And deliberate is called. Port Adelaide kicks the goal. Power fans are going crazy. 34-18 is the score. Here we go, Port Adelaide wanting to play some quick football. And a strong tackle, there you go, half time. Port Adelaide leads West Coast by 16 points. I would have honestly thought it would have been bigger margin. Same. Half time. Port Adelaide 5 goals, 4 behinds, 34 to West Coast 2 goals, 6 behinds, 18. With a margin like this, West Coast are bumping up their possession, which is good. But everything else, they're just getting smashed on. Actually, I don't know, the inside 50s are smashing. Port Adelaide are just a lot more accurate with their scoring, I think, in my opinion. 5-4, 34 to 2-6, 18. That's got to be an embarrassing moment here for West Coast. Right, tell me, you don't go sitting there being the best team in the league, drop down to the worst. Probably the worst. You don't know. Because St Kilda are definitely playing really bad football. Yeah, they are. They really are playing bad football. Major ball winners for Port Adelaide. Polak with 9, Tringo with 7, Harborough with 6. For West Coast, the major ball winners are Wellingham with 11, Beams with 9, Jacobs with 8. Now the goal kickers for Port Adelaide, Amon with 2, Dixon with 2, Gray with 1. And the goal kickers for Lacroix. Oh, the goal kickers for West Coast is Lacroix with 2. Here we go. Siren has sounded for the third quarter. Great bounce from the umpire. And a tap from the power. And a quick clearance from Boak inside the mark from Dixon, who's in the goal square. And he's kicked a goal. There you go. Port Adelaide needing this. 40 to 18. I've got a feeling it's going to be a low scoring game at full time. Yes, I agree. Mark from Broadbent. Broadbent wants a short kick. Mark from Ebert. Ebert kicks it. And here we go. Drops the ball. West Coast trying to get it away. Here we go. Nice kick across the pack. Marked by Jacobs. Play on is called. West Coast have not been in front yet today. And that is what I can confirm. Mitchell with the ball. Nice kick. Mark from Wellingham. Wellingham to Marston. Marston. Long ball. Mark from Lacroix. He's going to kick. And hits the post. That is embarrassing. 2-7-19 to 6-4-40. West Coast trailing by a big margin. Maybe an even bigger margin than they did against Fremantle, who are definitely a better team than Port Adelaide. I can confirm that, and here we go. West Coast with the ball kicks. And misses Jacobs. 40 to 20 is the score. 6-4-40 to 2-8-20. Here we go. Dan Beams with the mark. He can kick up. Big kick there. Heavy winds are blowing the ball back. Trying to get there. Eagles with the ball. Handballs it off. Here we go. Nice kick across the pack. And still West Coast with the ball. Nice kick. Eagles getting it away. Strong tackle. Power with the ball. Here we go. Jackson Trengove is hurt. And here we go. Nice tackle. A ball up. Justin Trengove is coming off. Oh, Jackson Trengove is coming off. And Justin Westhoff is coming on. Nice kick. And a goal from Wellingham. Well needed from West Coast. And that's a 14-point game. Here we go. Great tap from the Eagles. Getting it away. Mark from Broadbent. Broadbent, nice kick. Ryder marks the ball. He can kick a beautiful goal from here. No, this is probably the furthest kicked goal today in this game. Patrick Ryder kicks a goal from almost halfway. Patrick Ryder is a magical man. He is. That's a 20-point game. Shui. Nice kick. Sheed marks it. Sheed gets smothered. Still getting it away as the Eagles. Handballs it off. Nice kick. Power. Marks it, holding the ball. Beams. Kicks it. She. Marks it. Quick kick. Nice play of football. Westhoff with the ball. Nice kick. Across. Mark from Wellingham. Nice kick, Wellingham. Getting it away is the power. Mark from Westhoff. Westhoff wants to get it away. Here we go. Nice tackle from the Eagles. Oh crap.
What one, eh?
You're player 2. You're the red one.
What one are you? I'm the red one.
Broadbent getting it away. Nice kick. Mark from Amon. Amon to Gray. And Gray lines up to kick a goal. It's gone in. Here we go, great bounce from the umpire, tapped by Ryder. Ryder getting it away, nice kick to Dixon who marks it. And Dixon kicks a goal. Port Adelaide are just slipping the lead away. Charlie Dixon, beautiful goal. The score right now is Port Adelaide 9-4-58, leading 3-8-26 to West Coast. That's a 32-point lead now for Port Adelaide. Port Adelaide fans can't believe what's happening. I think that's why there's more West Coast fans out here. Maybe, and Charlie Dixon marks it again, lines up, and his luck just keeps on going. That's a goal from Charlie Dixon. 64-26. Here we go, Jonas with the ball. Nice kick. Charlie Dixon again marks it. He's got 2 Eagles players on him, and he kicks a goal. Charlie Dixon keeps on improving the lead. That's a 5 goals in a row for Port. Here we go. Eagles finally getting a touch of the football. Mark from Ryder to turn it over. Great kick. A mark from Broadbent. Gets it away. Nice kick from the Eagles. Mark from Cripps. Cripps kicks it. Play on his court. Mark from Boak. Boak, nice kick. Ebert marks it, plays on holding the ball. Nice game. Here, Shui. West Coast are going to have to play some quick football if they want to come back here against Port Adelaide. Great mark. Across the back, Wellingham marks it. Wellingham needs this. He really does. Great kick, Wellingham. Well, actually, it wasn't that great. Marston marks it. And this one has to go in, doesn't it? Yes, it does. And it's a well-deserved goal. 70-32, 38-point game. Great tackle. Ball up. If anyone deserves to play finals out of West Coast and Port Adelaide, in this game it's got to be Port Adelaide that deserve it. LaCroix marks the ball, kicks it, and a mark by Marston. Chris Marston has kicked. Oh my, no way. That is a behind. I thought it was going to go out for Adam full right in front of goal. That would have been embarrassing. 33-70. What a kick and a mark from Wingard. Here we go. 3/4 time. The scores is 11-4-70 Port Adelaide, leading West Coast 4-9-33. This has got to be an upsetting game for West Coast. Two games lost in a row here, basically. Yeah, West Coast are going to have to make a big comeback if they want to win. This is probably going to be the first game where a team hasn't gotten in the hundreds. And out of all of them, I'm shocked it's West Coast. I've got to be fully honest with you. I think I agree. West Coast is the team that is shocking us the most here. It's 11-4-70 to 4-9-33. So 11 goals for Port Adelaide, 4 behinds, 70 is the score at 3/4 time. And then 4 goals for Port Adelaide, for West Coast, 4 goals, 9 behinds, 33. Yeah, pretty bad game. Major ball winners for Port Adelaide, Polak with 12, Impey with 8, Rada with 8. Major ball winners for West Coast, Wellingham with 17, Jacobs with 13, and Beams with 11. Can tell you what, if West Coast were more of a straight of kicks, and Port Adelaide were a bit as well, I think Port Adelaide might be winning by a goal. Agreed there. It's been a straight quarter for Port Adelaide, and the final quarter has started. Port Adelaide getting the ball. Great play there. Polak with the ball. Kicks it inside goal square, and it bounces in for a goal. Polak. He tried to get to Dixon, but a goal like that is even better. Yes, it is Port Adelaide kicking the first goal of the quarter. They've got to win this game, haven't they? Yes, they do. West Coast getting it away. Great mark play on this call. And here we go. And Port Adelaide on the run. Nice kick mark from Kolajasny. Kolajasny. Nice kick across to Wingard, who's been on the run all day. Yes, he has. Ebert with the ball. Gets kicked, smothered out of bounds. Power gets the tap. Here we go. Nice short kick. Mark from Cameron. Cameron to Beams. Mark. Cameron with the mark again. Getting it away to Petrie. Petrie wants to get a good kick on it. Port Adelaide with the ball. Trying to get it away. Bad handball. Just gets to opposition. Drew Petrie with the ball. Nice kick inside 50. Mark from Lacroix. Coincidental that his name's Mark, isn't it? Yes, it is. And a goal from Mark Lacroix. Port Adelaide lead by 37 points. Here we go, getting it away again. West Coast. Big kick with the wind, and it's a miss there. 5-10-40 to 12-4-76. Port Adelaide in the lead. Trengo gets a good kick, marked by Harbrow. Harbrow getting it away. Mark play on his called. West Coast with the pickup. Big kick there from Dane. Oh no, it showed Wellingham. And it's a miss again, 41-76. Great mark, play on is called. And a kick, a goal, out of bounds is scored. And here we go, Power with the ball. Turns it over, again is the Eagles. Kick, a goal, and another miss from Dane Beams this time. Disappointing. Very disappointing. He should be disappointed. 5-12-42 to 12-4-46. Oh, to 12-4-76, I mean. And another mark from the Eagles. And a kick, a goal. Another miss there, Chris Marston. Oh no, 43-76. Big kick. Here we go, getting it away as the Power. Nice kick. Mark that from Wingard, amazing mark. Chad Wingard, getting it away. Big kick. Mark that from Ebert. Ebert wants a nice kick to Rada. Rada marks it, kicks it to Gray. Gray gets smothered. Now West Coast again, on the run. Handballs it off. Pittard, nice kick, Hearn, marks it. To Petrie. Petrie, nice mark. Kicks it. And a mark from Harbrow. Harbrow, nice kick. Jonas, not quite there. Mark from Cameron though. Charlie Cameron, nice big kick. mark there from Wellingham. And Wellingham to kick a goal. That's got in. Beautiful goal. 49-76. Port Adelaide by 27. Here we go. Being knocked down is the Power. Oh, it's the Eagles. Nice kick inside 50. Mark from Dixon. And Dixon comes in and kicks a goal. Beautiful work. Nice kick. And that's a mark from Redden. And Redden to Gray. Gray, nice kick. Marked by Dixon. Charlie Dixon, the kick, the goal. Big pressure with the wind. And it's hit the post. 83-49. Yeah, plays it on. Nice kick. Mark from Jonas. And a play on is called. Port Adelaide with the ball. Nice kick. Mark from Amon. Holding the ball. Turn. Plays on. Mark from Shepherd. And mark from and a mark from Pollock. And Pollock. Beautiful kick. Mark from Dixon. And Dixon kicks it in. 84. Oh, it's the behind I mean. 84-49. Nice kick. Play on is called. Well, we know who's going to win this game. And this is big for Port Adelaide against second place, isn't it? Yes, it is. And a mark from Sheed. 2 losses in a row for West Coast. That's bad news. Yes, it is. 50-84. At least they got to 50. Gets tackled down. Playing on. And the Eagles kicks it. Mark from Marston. From the boundary line. Chris Marston kicks out in full. What the heck happened there? Trengo kicks it. Mark from Jonas. Jonas plays it. Mark from Boak. Boak kicks it at goal. Patrick Ryder gets there. Mark. No, not quite. And the siren sounds. Port Adelaide winning the game. We got that power to win. Power to roll. Come on. Port Adelaide edition. From Port, it's more than a sport. It's a true Port Adelaide edition. We'll never stop. Till we're top. Just straight in. Adelaide Oval is going crazy with Port Adelaide pulling the victory. Full time, 13-6, 84 Port Adelaide winning against West Coast, 6-14-50. Boom. The fans are going wild here at Adelaide Oval at full time. The scores is Port Adelaide 13 goals, 6 behinds, 84, defeating West Coast. 6 goals, 14 behinds, 50. Big game. Here we go. The final match stats. The score. Oh, the final match stats. Sorry. Inside 50s were dominated by West Coast, but Port Adelaide still pulling out a victory. Kicks were pretty even, with Port Adelaide 113 to West Coast 119. West Coast winning the handballs as well, 15-13. The possession was 52% for West Coast to 48% for Port Adelaide. The hitouts were won by West Coast as well. So the major ball winners for Port Adelaide at full time: Polak with 16, Jonas with 11, Patrick Ryder with 11 as well. The major ball winners for West Coast at full time is Wellingham with 23, Jacobs with 14, Beams with 14. The goal kickers for Port Adelaide is Dixon with 7, Amon with 2, Gray with 2. The goal kickers for Lacroix. The goal kickers for West Coast is Lacroix with 3, Jared Wellingham with 2. For you guys that have just joined us, you've just missed out of an amazing game of football here. Port Adelaide versus West Coast at Adelaide Oval. For you guys that want to know the scores, at quarter time, the scores is Port Adelaide 3 goals, 2 behinds, 20, leading against West Coast 1 goal, 3 behinds, 9. At half time, the scores was Port Adelaide 5 goals, 4 behinds, 34, leading West Coast 2 goals, 6 behinds, 18. At 3/4 time, the scores was Port Adelaide 11 goals, 4 behinds, 70. To West Coast 4 goals, 9 behinds, 33. At full time, the scores was Port Adelaide 13 goals, 6 behinds, 84, defeating West Coast 6 goals, 14 behinds, 50. I know what you're thinking. How did West Coast lose to Port Adelaide, who hasn't had the best year this year? Port Adelaide have definitely improved, in my opinion. Alright, let's see how the ladder goes now after that win for Port Adelaide. I think West Coast might actually drop out of the top 2. No, West Coast is still second. They are. I got lucky there, staying second. GWS already played, didn't they? Hang on, I need to check this. Yeah, GWS played the first game of the round. But Port Adelaide is playing at Shanghai Stadium in Shanghai. They are against Gold Coast. So, honestly, Port Adelaide might actually win against Gold Coast. It's going to be dead even game, I bet. Port Adelaide are put up to 9th now. So if Port Adelaide beat Gold Coast, they're going to play in the top 8. I think both teams are battling for top 8 hopes. They are. Gold Coast and Port Adelaide both battling for top 8. I can tell you what, if Brisbane win their game tomorrow against Sydney at SCG, which probably won't happen. Well, Sydney did lose to Colton, I can say that, but if Brisbane beats Sydney, Brisbane are going to go past Colton. Colton are going to go from, Brisbane are going to go past North Melbourne and Colton. They will. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they'll get a bit higher, but it's going to be hard to tell at this point. Yeah, Brisbane are second last, hoping to beat St Kilda, but I'll stay in tune because the next game is going to be the Gold Coast Suns versus Geelong Cats. Gold Coast are 10th on the ladder right now. Gold Coast are 5th. Oh, wait, no. Gold Coast are 10th. Geelong are 5th on the ladder at the moment. But if you guys have just joined in and want to know what the scores were in the previous 2 games before Port Adelaide and West Coast, let me just tell you right now. At Adelaide Oval, it was Port Adelaide 84 defeating West Coast 50. At MCG, it was Collingwood 118 defeating Colton 117. At University of Blunton Arena, sorry. It was a cancelled game. That there was a cancelled game. Adelaide was in the lead at the time when the game got cancelled. So Adelaide pulling out the victory against North Melbourne. And on Friday night, there was St Kilda versus GWS. St Kilda hoping to pull out their first victory. But at full time, it was St Kilda 114 losing to GWS 120. So the last 2 games are on. Up next here. It'll be Western Bulldogs versus Richmond. And it'll be Gold Coast versus Geelong. I want to look at the injury for Port Adelaide. So Trengove, if it was contusion, he'll be out for 5 weeks. Trengove's injury. I have no clue what West Coast gonna do with Taylor. But yeah, so stay tuned for the next game, Gold Coast vs Geelong, and we'll see you guys. Well, you guys will listen to me later.